I should have known he was as good as dead when they wheeled him in.
He's dead. I can't do any harm.
The corpse is yours. Do what you want to do. Try to play God.
It's unbelievable.
Nothing's unbelievable if you have the nerve to experiment.
The line between scientific genius and obsessive fanaticism is a thin one. Now, I want you on the right side of it. He thinks it's you who's been stealing those limbs from the amputee operations.
So what if it is? I've got to have limbs for my transplant experiments.
Well, what have you two planned for the weekend?
Oh, nothing much. It's a quiet weekend. What's happened? It was a terrible accident. I've got to save her. Got to save her. What is it? What have you got there? Kurt, please. Sterilize the tubes and instruments quickly. What are you going to do? Aren't you going to have a look in the closet first? No, I can't now. This is more important. What you see is real. What's done is done, and what I've done is right. I've had success with transplants. Now I can do it for her. She'll live, and I'll get her another body.
But the tissues of my body would reject the tissues of another.
And you really believe you can work a transplant on her? Successfully? Yes. Like my arm. Withered and deformed. Yours was an early experiment that failed. Do have a look in that closet. It's the reason why I called you up here. Got to find her a body. How are you going to go about getting one? Bill, how will you do it? There are ways. There are ways.
Where are you from?
Oh, around. Just looking around.
When you get done looking, then what?
I operate.
I get your message. You're coming across. You could slip any chick in the house. Why me?
Well, like I said, I'm looking.
And you don't have to look any further. You've got your nerve. Who's to tell me to blow if I don't want to? This here's my dressing room, too. Honey, eat your heart out. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'd better be going.
What's a guy like that want with leftovers for?
Leftovers? Why, you cheap third-rate flipper! You are going over! You're the cheap slavery! Let go! Just let go! Let go! Try! Oh, I'll try. Meow. You!
Inside the closet. Knock once if you hear me. You should have let me die. I hate him for what he's done to me. If you only knew what it's like being like this. Do you know what it's like? Together we could have revenge. You want revenge? I shall create power, and you will enforce it.
Behind that door is the sum total of Dr. Corton's mistakes.
It's impossible.
Would you have thought possible what he's already done? Take yourself. He's brought you back. You live. You're nothing but a freak of life. And a freak of death. A surgeon needs both his arms, not just one. I hope he prolongs your existence into a lifetime of agony. Then we'll see who's laughing at whom. You miserable fool!
Ken! Kill him! Hi, I was about to call a cop the way you were looking me over. How have you been, Bill?
Oh, just fine, Donna.
Say, how's that little side course in anatomy?
Well, why not? You're just what the doctor ordered.
Anything you prescribe, I'll take.
That's what I like about you, Donna. Always so obliging. And I promise not to hurt you.
Horror is its ultimate, and I'm that. The second nicest body I've ever seen. She just stays in her studio posing for art classes and camera bugs.
The nicest body she's ever seen. The nicest body.
I carry the memory around with me.
Well, because you've been battered around, don't go sour.
Am I so appealing to you now? I'll do anything that'll help me get rid of this face.
Oh, that's where I come in. Well, sit down, sit down. I'll fix us a drink, huh? Do I look like a maniac who goes around killing girls?
I trust you with my life.
Well, I can't ask for any more than that. I'll be right back.
I was beginning to think you'd forgotten about me.
Forgotten you? Why, Doris, you've become very important to me. Very important. Well, here's to your future, whatever it may be. I told you I'd bring you a body. I want you as a complete woman, not part of one.
You must be stopped.
Very well.